I'm Samantha.
And I'm Candido.
And this is
Geeking Out with My Spouse. And tonight's the night
that we talk about Dexter. My favorite serial killer.
Your favorite serial killer. Crazy that you have a favorite serial killer.
So stay tuned. So, as you know, Dexter is one of my all-time favorite shows.
I think when I first met you, you told me you watched it at least 3 times before, like, I met you. Like, start to finish. You're like, you've seen the entire series, like, 3 times before we even got together.
I mean, I don't know about that, but I know I had at least watched the first season a few times. But it is one that I could rewatch and rewatch and rewatch. And it's funny because obviously it's a crime show.
It's a crime show.
And that's one of the biggest reasons why I started watching it.
The draw is the crime or is the draw the serial killer?
The draw is the serial killer.
Oh my God, it's like the serial killer aspect of it.
Yeah, but then it's like he ends up being, I mean, in my eyes, and I think a lot of other people's eyes, the hero.
He's a vigilante, a dark hero.
Yeah, he's an anti-hero.
Anti-hero, dark hero. Mm-hmm. I think there's even a series or a season where someone like makes a comic book about him, right?
Yes.
Like unofficially, and he gets kind of mad about it.
Yeah,
but it's kind of cool though, like to have that.
Yeah. So there's so much.
Isn't it based off a book also?
It is.
It is based off a book, right? Did you ever read the books?
No.
I wonder how different the show is from the books.
I don't know. I thought about listening to the audiobooks.
I think I actually bought the first audiobook for it just to hear it, and it's like in my Audible account or something, just sitting there.
Well, it's
never even read once or listened to once.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I've never even heard people talk about the differences between the books and the show. So I have no idea. But you know, I think I would read the books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how many are in this series because I don't think it's just one book.
No, it's not.
It's like a series of books.
And I can't remember how many.
Probably a bunch.
Yeah. I think there might be like 9 or 10.
Yeah. Well, shoot, that's too many books for me. I can barely get through one book.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't have pictures, I'm not gonna read it. I need to be able to see it.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe I could, if like I could because I've seen the show, and then if I read the books, maybe I can like imagine it happening in my head. You know, Michael C. Hall, right? That's his name, actor, and then like I can see him doing all the stuff that they're saying in the book. Mm-hmm. So that'd be pretty good. I don't know. Maybe we'll try it.
I love him as an actor, and I found a show. I haven't watched it yet, but I found a show where he works at a funeral home.
Oh my goodness! So it's another dark show.
Yeah,
dark to dark.
Yeah, I gotta watch it, but
so
someday.
Do you want to talk about the seasons? Maybe how you want to break down the seasons? Maybe we do a little bit of each. What do you think?
I'm gonna say I can't. I don't know if I could tell you, like, what happened each season. But I can definitely tell you the major plot points.
I mean, that's all we really need.
Yeah.
I mean, so, I know, so Dexter's really old, so there won't be no spoiler alert on this one. At this point, if you haven't seen it, that's your fault.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about it straight up, right?
Yeah.
So, I know, talking about it, thinking at least this way, there is the prequel series also. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I guess if we're going to go in any kind of order, I think we talk about the prequel series before we jump into the main series, right? Do you remember the prequel series very much?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I did. I did. And the person they got to play young Dexter, I thought was amazing.
You know what's crazy? That dude is like British or something, or English. But he does, like, you can't tell.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. You know who I didn't like too much? The guy that got to play Harry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wasn't a big Christian Slater.
Yeah.
I just didn't see him as Harry.
Yeah.
But
I think I can agree with that. Even though I do like Christian Slater as an actor.
Yeah.
I think I do agree with that. But there's not many people like I don't know his name, but
Yeah.
there's not many people like the man who played Harry.
Yeah. They even had to bring him back for the sequel series.
Yeah.
Like, they had to bring him back because you couldn't recast that guy. Mm-mm. But, I mean, Deb was cool, though. At first, I kind of didn't think the actress fit Deb, but I forget her name. Something Carpenter. I don't know what her name is, but
Jennifer Carpenter.
Jennifer Carpenter, yeah. But like, cause she has like Jennifer Carpenter has like a unique look,
Yeah.
right? And I just thought that the girl that got to play her wasn't like she didn't have that similar look, but the mannerisms and the way she acted, that was spot on, exactly.
She literally acted just like Deb.
With all the curse words,
with all the curse words and all the like spaz, like.
Yeah.
So Deb is a character. Deb is a character that you love to hate and you hate to love.
Yeah.
Because
there's a lot of characters like that in shows we watch where it's just like, ugh.
Yeah.
You see them on the screen and you're kind of rooting for them, but then you're like, man, I'm have enough of you for right now. Like in little bits and pieces, she's great.
Yeah.
But like too much, Deb kind of was like, yeah. Right, let's move on.
Yeah.
But the prequel thing I really liked about the prequel show is it kind of shows the origin of the code.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. It show Harry finding little Dexter and, kind of like knowing that there's something going to happen to him or something's going to be dark in there in the future. And he like starts setting up this code and teaching him things and everything like that to try to make sure that he can control those urges in some way, shape, or form. But
yeah.
You get to see his first kill in that one, which was crazy.
Nurse Mary.
She was poisoning Harry. She was about to kill him.
Yeah.
And I think after Dexter did it, Harry was like, he kind of like, oh crap, I created this monster.
Yeah.
Too. And I think they allude to the fact that is what drove Harry to like, I don't know, he gets sick or he like was on medication or he was like turned into an alcoholic. But he had a bunch of like mental problems, and they allude to it being the fact that he had some part in teaching Dexter to be that way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I can imagine that there would be some. He probably wonders if he would have never taught him the code, if he would have
been having a normal life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who knows?
But he also was having like little like episodes or little situations where it was like the dark passenger was kind of creeping out, and I think that's when he started the code.
Yes.
It wasn't like he didn't, I don't think he wanted to do it initially, but then like I don't know if he was like killing animals or doing some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But like or getting violent. But I think he started showing some of those tendencies, and at that point he was like, all right, well I gotta. Instead of getting him help in another way, he kind of did that, which is kind of like crazy because if you see, not to give too much away, but, on the flip side, Dexter and Harrison, and he thinks he's going to be similar, but he's like not.
Yeah.
And it's just like a completely different dynamic. So I think Dexter was probably always going to be a serial killer.
Yeah.
At least I think.
Yeah, I mean, born in blood.
Born in blood.
He was there when his mom got chopped up, and
with his brother.
And that is actually one of the biggest things that I really liked about the prequel is that they told more about his mother and his mother and Harry's relationship.
Yeah. I don't know. Because Deb's mom left, right?
Deb's mom died.
Oh, she died. I could have swore she left because I think she found out like about the affair or something.
No, if I'm not mistaken, I think she died of cancer.
Oh, okay. Do you think that the mom had inclinations about Dexter?
I mean, probably. You don't really see too much of her, so you don't know, but.
Well, I know she didn't like Dexter to begin with, obviously, because of the affair. Did she know that Harry was having an affair? Or did she suspect it at all?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. God, I can't remember, but I think it was a lot of tension in their marriage, but I mean, there was a lot. Well, they couldn't keep Brian,
right?
Remember?
Well, he didn't even. So she didn't even give him a chance.
She didn't give him a chance. No.
No, I'm talking about did he even give him a chance to begin with when he pulled him out of the shipping container? I swear he just like
Yeah.
he went in there and he just grabbed
No.
Dexter and walked out.
No.
And like they
Well,
never even
yes.
attempted to bring Brian around.
Yes, they did.
Okay.
Because Brian tried to kill Deb.
Oh, snap. See, I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
No, I
After
don't.
Deborah was born, Brian tried to hurt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's when they got rid of Brian.
And then he goes around and he comes back to be with Deborah later.
That,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I did like at the end of First Blood? New Blood.
New Blood?
First Blood or New Blood? I can't
A
remember.
New Blood. You talking about the
prequel.
season 9?
Yeah. No. The First Blood. The prequel. Yeah. The prequel is called First Blood.
Yeah, the prequel. I can't remember. What
New Blood is the sequel, but
Yeah.
So I do like at the end of First Blood, they show Brian. They like show him like
At the restaurant?
at the restaurant keeping tabs on Dexter, like, so he's like always around, like he always knew where he was and he chose to stay away,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
I'm guessing he pulled a he was playing the long game.
Playing the long game for sure, because I don't know. I think Harry found him, didn't he? Because you see you see him experimenting. You see Brian experimenting in First Blood. Like, remember, like he's like, I don't know if he's like painting nails or he's doing some crazy stuff, because on the couple people that he on the beach, they found the bodies and literally like went back to finding out that it was Brian. I think, didn't Harry like threaten him? Was like, you stay away from him. Like he knew that he was looking after him.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. But now I'm telling you, like First Blood was really good and it added a lot of context
To the whole show.
show. Like if you're coming into it new, that's the way you got to watch it.
Oh, absolutely.
You have to watch First Blood, and then you can watch the main series, because it's like a perfect transition into. It's like just a little bit more procedural, because it's like him coming out of college, starting in the criminal forensic division, finding, what's his name, the funny dude he works with, the Asian dude.
I can't
Masuna?
remember.
So that's close.
Yeah.
That's close. And then his like a relationship with Angel, and that's crazy because what happens at the end, obviously.
Yeah.
So like it's perfect to start there. And then of course leading straight into season 1, I thought, so mind you, like you saw it a couple times before I jumped in, and that was one of those shows, again, like I always do with you, like I'm always looking over your shoulder and I'm like kind of like seeing what it was, because I had never seen Dexter prior to us getting together. So like I think I probably didn't get into it immediately when you started the fresh watch. I think it was maybe midway through the first season where I started like kind of sitting down with you watching it. But I did like in the first season, like I guess you see him like stalking better, I guess. And you know, and it's like very complex, because when he at the end, you know, not to give it too much away, but at the end, like it's a big decision what he does, because it's like, this is your brother. You know what I mean? So, but he chooses Harry in the code over his brother.
Well, I mean, because he wanted Deb dead.
Yeah, I think didn't he blame Deb maybe for
I
ruining their relationship?
I don't think it was quite that he blamed Deb, but he blamed the whole family, I feel like, because
For taking them and separating them. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And realistically, it was the mom, because if you watch in the first, she's the one who didn't want to give Brian a chance. She's the one who told them to take him.
Yeah. Well, maybe she sensed that evil in him. Too far gone.
I mean, he did try to kill her baby.
Yeah,
but,
with a pillow, I think I remember.
Yeah.
Because he was crying, or she was
crying.
She was crying. He didn't want to hear that.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah,
that's a little crazy.
I think my favorite thing about Dexter is it jumps right in.
Yeah.
Like the first episode, he's prowling.
Yeah.
The first, if I'm not mistaken, the first episode is when he kills the priest that had killed and raped a bunch of boys.
Oh, snap.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that is the first episode. And it's like,
yeah,
you know, like he's, but his relationship with Deb,
yeah,
is so crazy.
Yeah.
And you know they kiss in later seasons.
Yeah, later. But that's because she finds out, like, I'm surprised she never knew that he wasn't her biological brother. Did she always know?
Yeah.
She always did, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, just why didn't those feelings, if that was going to be the case, like, why didn't that pop up, or, sooner? It was after she found out about his real identity.
Well, yes.
That all that happened.
But I think it was because there was so much emotion there, and it was like she just couldn't handle what was happening.
Yeah.
And I mean that fits her character because the whole show she's a manic mess.
Yeah,
like,
she's stressing.
Yeah.
She's very impulsive.
She's a chain smoker.
Yeah.
She drinks.
She parties.
Yeah.
Has
And,
relations with a bunch of people.
The first season.
Yeah.
Before she gets, before they make her a detective, she's, undercover.
Oh, okay. I think I do remember that. I think I remember her being undercover.
She was a prostitute.
Oh.
And she was undercover because of the ice truck killers.
And his MO.
Yeah, because they kept going missing. So, that's very interesting.
And that really screwed her up, too, when she found out the ice truck killer's real identity, right? Because then people, like, judged her for it, Like, she didn't know. I remember, I think it's the following season, or maybe, I think it was the following season, she started, like, dating some really, like, nice guy. And she saw, like, a manuscript on his laptop or something that was talking about, like, the Ice Princess.
Yep.
And it wasn't even nothing to do with that. He wrote children's books. It had nothing to do with that. He didn't even know who she was. It was literally like, but that thing, like, completely changed her,
Yeah.
that relationship. And then what he turned out to be, Brian ended up turning out to be, the ice truck killer. And that, like, ruined her a little bit for a while. And it was hard for her to come out of that funk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially how it was with Harry and Dexter because, Dexter, she always thought, and obviously it was a whole different reason, but she always thought that Dexter was the favorite. Dexter was the golden boy. Dexter was, he was...
Because he was getting all the attention from Harry.
But he was getting all the attention because Harry didn't want him to
kill anybody.
Kill people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and you know what? To be honest with you, I can't remember if that was even discussed after Deb found out that
that's
happened.
That's why Dad spent so much time with you and cared so much stuff about you or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, Dexter has a lot of, like, relationships too in the show. Like obviously his relationship with Deb, his relationship with Angel, Masuka, Doakes. But I think one of the, like, really interesting relationships that Dexter has is the one with, what's her name, Rita?
With Rita,
because, like, that was him, I think, trying to be normal.
That was him trying to be normal.
And I just don't know if it was an act or did he really want it.
I think he really wanted it. And obviously the show wouldn't have been what it would have been if he wouldn't have lost Rita.
Yeah.
But I will say...
She kind of kept him grounded a little bit, right?
Absolutely, she did. And I will say that it was very tragic when he lost Rita. And I was very upset.
Did you see it coming or no? When you first, like, the first time you saw it? You didn't expect it?
No. No.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it, but I'll tell you, before you saw it, before you saw Rita dead, you knew.
Yeah.
It was like a feeling, like you just
like you
knew.
felt it in your pit of your stomach that something bad was going to happen when you opened that door.
Oh, yeah. But it was just, it had to happen.
Yeah.
For the show to continue, it had to happen.
Because Dexter was settling down, I think. Was he saying that one was going to be his last one? Or maybe something like that? Because he was going to scale back, maybe?
He was trying to be a better person.
Be a better father, stepfather, all that stuff.
And he was. I mean, he was doing really well, and then that happened.
There's a couple characters where that's happened to him as well, where, like, I don't remember his name, but I remember the actor because he's not really an actor, but I remember Mos Def was on one of the seasons, and he was like a rehabilitated priest.
Yes.
And like he became,
yes, and he got shot.
Yeah, he became like really good friends with him, and like he
did.
thought, I think he saw himself in him, and he thought like, man, there is a possibility that I can be normal.
Yep.
And then when he like got shot, and like I think that just another one that just every time he gets close to living a little bit of normalcy, a little bit of normal life, it's like something happens and it just triggers him a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, so for you,
yeah.
What did you watch it all the way to season 9?
I believe so. So I'm gonna hope so. If you have something to ask me, I don't know. We'll see if I get it.
Do you have a favorite serial killer out of the serial killers?
Okay. Well, obviously, I say the only reason I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna be kind of a cop out, is because like I love the actor, and I thought he was awesome, and I know who you're gonna.
I know who you're talking.
It's gonna say what's his name, John
Miguel.
No, I'm talking about John Lithgow, the Trinity killer.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Miguel.
Well, Miguel wasn't. He was more of a protege that went too far. He wasn't like a serial killer, really. Like he wasn't one that he took him out because he was becoming a problem.
Oh man, he was becoming a real problem.
But he wasn't he wasn't the focus of that episode. It was the Skinner, the dude. It was that season was the Skinner.
The Skinner.
Yeah. He was like a I don't know like a palm tree trimmer or something.
Yeah,
I remember that guy. But I think John Lithgow like as the Trinity killer. Like I think that was like my favorite one. Yeah. Unfortunately, how it ended with everything with Rita and everything. But I do think he was my favorite. And then followed by, I'm trying to think of what the one when it was, but I'm not thinking. I'm thinking at the end, the one that was like a team, but I can't remember. Towards the end, I want to say there was like a duo that he had to take out, but I can't remember what the name was. Was Doomsday 2 people or was Doomsday 1 person?
Oh, I don't know.
No, I can't remember because that was like one of the last seasons. There's another one where Deb got roped into it too, which was crazy, but I just can't remember. But I know so Trinity would be for sure my number one. Since I can't remember the one that was 2 people like the tag team, I'm probably gonna have to go with
okay.
Go for it. Okay.
He was schizophrenic.
Oh, it was like 2 personalities.
It wasn't 2 people. It was 2 personalities.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
I just vaguely remember it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that one was crazy because that was a big cat and mouse game that entire season.
Yeah.
Like they thought they had him and then they didn't, and they got close and he escaped and like, and you really didn't know who it was until the very end, and I thought that was really, really good like that. So yeah, what about you? Do you have a favorite serial killer out of all the seasons?
I don't really have a favorite. I don't know why, but I mean, she is a serial killer, but why can't I remember her name? His girlfriend, the one who he gave
Hannah, the one he gave Harrison to. She was a serial killer. Didn't she like poison people?
She did.
Like Nightshade, or she had some kind of
Oleander, I believe it was.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, speaking of, I mean, so she killed
the reporter with the pen. Remember?
Yeah, I do remember that. And so he had like a little relationship with her.
On his pen.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember?
Oh, he loved Hannah.
Yeah.
I think, which is kind of sad.
Because they could relate more. They could relate more together, right?
I think that he loved Hannah.
I think he loved the idea of Hannah.
I don't know.
Because it's like, you're a serial killer, I'm a serial killer. Like, we both have these dark passengers. I could be myself around you. You could be yourself around me. Like,
well, and that's what he thought about Lila?
The weird,
as well.
The one that like took out Doakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He flew all the way to England
to kill her.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, because she was psycho.
She was.
She burned down her own studio and said it was him.
Yeah. That she was very obsessed with him. But I don't know. What about I mean, he didn't have like a romantic relationship with her, but I feel like he taught her a lot. Remember the one that was like in the like sex trade?
Julia Stiles.
Lumen.
Like,
yeah. I thought
no, they had a really good relationship, and he was she was a protege.
She escaped, or she's gone, right? That she doesn't die or nothing. She just goes and does her own thing. Mm-hmm. I wonder if they'd ever bring her back into the new seasons or the new series.
I had heard
Yeah.
that there was a possibility
That she would come back.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I
did love her character.
Yeah, she hasn't acted in a while. I don't think Julia Stiles. They would have to pull out a lot to bring her back, probably.
Yeah,
because a lot of like actors and actresses who like kind of step away from roles, they don't want to come back if they like living a normal life and stuff.
Yeah,
I know, off topic, but they're making a Spaceball sequel.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, and Rick Moranis from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and all that stuff. He played Lord Helmet.
Yeah,
like he hasn't done a movie in decades.
Yeah,
and they got him to come back,
oh,
which
wow.
is pretty crazy. But that's over. All right.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, so Lumen was cool, and then
Lumen was a great character.
Yeah.
And I think that the reason that was the way it was is because of what happened. Mm-hmm. She was kidnapped.
She was being trafficked.
And she was going to be killed, just like the Barrel Girls.
Yeah, they were putting them in the barrels, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I think that that was... he couldn't kill her.
No.
There's no way he could have
I think he saw a lot of himself in her.
Yeah.
I mean she wasn't born in blood background. Like he was, but she was kind of snapped.
I'm going to say my favorite episode.
Okay.
In the entire show.
All seasons.
Is when he goes in that room when Brian had collected all the blood and put it in that hotel room. You remember? Mm-hmm. That's when he remembers. That's when he starts to remember the shipping container.
Yeah, because it was like a repressed memory, and then that
and he
brought it back.
And Dexter loves blood.
Yeah.
So when he walked in that room and he freaked out like he did,
yeah,
you knew, like, oh my God, what's happening right now?
Yeah.
Because he freaked out. He ran out. And they were like, oh my God, what is it? What is it? What is it? That was wild.
Yeah.
Whew.
I know. I think one of my favorites is just because of all the memes is probably when Doakes finds him. And he's
yeah.
Like, yeah.
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 Okay. I don't know. I didn't like that. So
you didn't like what?
I didn't like Doakes because he picked on Dexter all the time.
A lot, yeah.
But I was really mad when Lila killed him.
Yeah.
Am I saying her name right?
I think it was Lila.
Lila?
I believe so.
I was really upset because he didn't want to kill him.
No.
Obviously, like
Dexter
there was an inner conflict
because
there.
he didn't fit the code.
He didn't fit the code.
Yeah.
But Lila did it to save him. But still, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then they said Doakes was the Bay Harbor Butcher.
I know.
That I didn't like it.
No, you didn't like that.
No, it was icky because he was a good cop, even though he was a jerk,
a crazy person.
He was a good cop.
Speaking of good cops, what do you think about Dexter and Angel's relationship?
Now?
Now
you're talking about
now, from start to finish. At this point, that's a sad relationship too.
It is very sad,
and it's like, he's his friend, and he always went to bat for him, and he always gave him the benefit of the doubt. And he was like, "No, Dexter's not like that." Because even his fiance or wife, I don't remember he was LaGuardia, if they were married at the time or not, or they were engaged. But like he even believed her. He was like, "No, I've known Dexter since he was, an intern." Like he's not like that. He didn't believe him, and then eventually.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think they thought that Dexter killed LaGuardia.
I think they did think that
Deb killed her.
Deb did kill her, yeah, at the shipping container, and they made it seem like it was somebody, one of the cartel people, or somebody who was chopping up bodies in there.
Yeah, was
the person who did it. But then it's just they have this entire relationship, and then to see him in Resurrection, and then the relationship, and that he comes to New York to find him. It's just crazy that it ends that way for him.
Yeah.
Because he was like, even though like whatever, he still like liked you as a person, or like Dexter really liked Angel.
Yeah.
And for his last words, I don't want to say him because we're kind of PG-13, but his last words weren't very kind to Dexter after everything. It was more like an F you, right?
Well, I mean,
yeah.
He knows he's the Bay Harbor Butcher.
Yeah.
That detective's gonna find out.
You think so? The one with the
lady,
the crazy one with the little, yeah.
She's got like the
music thing where she puts the headphones on and she can like see everything.
Oh yeah.
I think she's gonna find her, but
I was very upset. So obviously I knew that something was gonna happen because I feel like I've said I was very upset so many times.
Yeah. It's like that when you get vested in a show a little because you want it to turn out a certain way or you see the characters doing certain things. So it's fine. It shows how much you geeked out over Dexter.
I didn't want Harrison to kill anyone.
No.
And
I don't think he wanted to either.
Well, no, of course not. But it kind of put him in. Now he has this ridiculous inner conflict.
Mm-hmm.
My father's a serial killer.
Yeah.
And he knows about.
Yeah, he knows everything now.
So my father's a serial killer. I killed this dude.
He made it go away.
And I made it go away. Literally cleaned up all the evidence. Mm-hmm. Literally everything.
They pinned it on somebody else who ended up dying.
Yeah.
So couldn't even prove that it wasn't that person. So like pretty much scot free, I think.
Yeah, that was Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
I can't remember her
Kristen
name.
Ritter.
Kristen Ritter.
Yeah.
But what was her Mia?
Oh, I don't remember her name.
I think it was Mia.
But she was like some kind of killer. I can't remember what it was. Like
she would lure men
to
her house and torture and kill them.
Well, it was men that I think were like predators to women. And like,
no.
Initially, though, it like the first couple were like that, and then the next one they thought she was like a vigilante because of it.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it came out that was not the case.
Well, he was talking to her about it, and she was like, they just used that as her. She said something like along the lines was like they ran with that, but that's not really why I like kill people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just like the story they put out there, but like I really just like to do it.
Do you remember the one dude was a twin?
Yes, that one was crazy.
And then
when he found out about it,
he killed him, and then
he's like, I just, how I know because I killed him, and then he like freaks out, and then he takes him out in front of everybody. He's like, he tried to get me.
Yeah,
I did. So coming up the next season of Resurrection, it's funny we skipped over New Blood because the New Blood was kind of whack.
It was just kind of like.
I mean, you meet an adult Harrison there. And then his relationship in like this upstate and quiet town
with the sheriff.
There's
he works at a gun shop.
Yeah, like a sporting goods store or something. And
oh yeah,
Harrison comes out of nowhere. He's like, I don't know who you are. He's like, yeah, you do. Blah 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 blah.
And then the dude that plays Mr. Krabs,
yeah, Clancy Brown,
is like killing girls and putting them in cases.
Yeah, he is like preserving them in the basements. And
yeah,
stuff. And then at the end of it, Harrison thinks he takes him out because Dexter takes out that guard to escape. I don't know if he meant to kill the guard or the cop to escape, but Harrison was like, well, you're a murderer now. Like you did something outside the code. So he just takes him out. But anyway, what I was going back to, I think it's I wonder where they're going to go with the next season of Resurrection Resurrection. I keep thinking it's, I want to call it something else, but the dude from Modern Family, the pigtail killer or I can't remember, Goldilocks, he cuts their hair off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, he escapes. He was going to take him out. And he had the kill room all set up across the street from, like, the theater. And he's like, oh, I jumped out of the show early or whatever.
And went to go drive home.
I wonder if they're going to revisit that. Because I feel like that's unfinished business. I wonder if he's going to go out there and take care of business or not. Because they already released the cast, or at least a couple of the cast members for the new season coming out. Mm-hmm. And they find out who the New York Ripper is. And they cast the New York Ripper.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy. So they find out who that is, and I think he's going to end up taking out the New York Ripper, but he should go back to Eric Stone Street, I think is his name, who plays that Goldilocks guy, or Rapunzel. It's Rapunzel is what it is. I knew it was a hair, like something to do with hair.
Oh, and then there was the tattoo guy.
Yeah.
That was
Neil Patrick Harris. Yeah.
Jesus, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like when I first read the the plot synopsis for that season, and it was like a group of killers hanging out and like him like taking them out one by one. I didn't know if I was gonna like it, but I ended up liking it. So I'm really excited to see where they go next with this.
Well, I'm really excited to see where they go with Peter Dinklage.
Well, no, he's gone. He's dead.
Did he kill him?
Yeah, he did. He didn't even take a blood slot. He's like, I don't want to remember you.
Oh, you're right. Wait a minute. So then, hold on.
Because Uma Thurman, his bodyguard, leaves.
She leaves. Oh yeah, he kills him in the
trophy room.
In the trophy room,
with Batista there on the floor. So it's like they're gonna pin all that stuff on him too.
Yes.
But I don't know how they're gonna pin it on him. But
there was a cliffhanger though. What was it?
I don't remember if there was a cliffhanger or not. I know he was driving on a boat in the harbor. But I don't remember what the cliffhanger was.
Because no, it wasn't Peter Dinklage. Because he was dead.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they're gonna try to probably go back. I'm hoping they go back to do the debate or the.
Did he grab all the files?
He did grab all the files. So I think that's what it was. He has like all the serial killer files of like all the known serial killers that Peter Dinklage was like supporting and giving money to and all that stuff, and he has those files.
Yeah.
And I think now he's got a smorgasbord to feed his dark passenger out there.
It's just crazy. It's like you go from seasons 1 through 8.
Yeah.
And then Deb dies. He puts her in the water. You're like, this is the end of Dexter.
Yeah.
Like, Dexter, the serial killer, is no more.
Yeah.
You know, there's a hurricane. He goes out in the boat. You think that just... Because, I mean, realistically, he goes out on that boat to kill himself.
Yeah.
He thought he was going to die.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, a show comes out.
Well, at the end of that episode, or the end of the very last episode of season 9 or 8 or whatever, the hurricane episode, you see him with a beard logging lumber somewhere. Like, so you knew knew he survived, but you know, he was dormant for a long time because he was like hunting and doing all kind of stuff in New Blood. So
I forgot about that. You see that.
You do see him like a beard and he's like gone.
Yeah.
But he had, all his intentions were to die. So.
Mm-hmm. But, what was it? 9 years?
I can't
Or
remember.
was it longer than that?
It had to be longer than that because Harrison's an adult, pretty much. When he gives him to Hannah on the plane, or get on the bus or plane, I can't remember.
No, I mean between.
Oh, between the seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it was a while. Yeah, it was a while. I can't remember how many years it was, but it was definitely a lot of years had passed. I thought you meant like in story, like how many years passed between that episode and the start one, because Harrison's like a little kid and then he's like 19 or whatever, so like a decade at least had passed.
Yeah.
But you know what? I really want them to kind of explore, and I just wonder if it'll go anywhere. But they mentioned, you know, Dexter's living in the dude's basement, or the dude's like apartment that lives under his house, Blessing.
Yeah.
The dude, and he talks about how he was like a child soldier in Africa. Mm-hmm. I just wonder like if he's gonna snap, you know. And I feel like that'd be crazy for that story because that dude's such a nice guy and everything, and he like did everything he could to turn his life around. And
yeah.
Like I think he looks at him too, like he did the pastor dude and all those other people.
Oh yeah.
It's like if something's gonna happen to Blessing. So it might, because his name is Blessing. I believe his name is Blessing.
I think it is.
Yeah, the rideshare driver.
I hope not.
But I just feel like it almost sets it up to be like that Mos Def character where he would like kill people, and then he's like a whole new man, and then they become friends, like good friends, and then something happens, and then like sets him down a crazy path. And they're introducing like the New York Ripper and all the, you know, serial killers in the files. And I mean, Dexter lives in this dude's basement. He's close to his family. He hangs out with them.
Yeah.
Like, you want to get to Dexter, here's a perfect dude to get after.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it's like a setup, like a layup for them to do something to Blessing. I don't wish they do, but they might. I mean, it's happened. Every time he's kind of had that little glimmer of hope, it's happened. So
yeah, that was crazy. They had that dude in the bathtub when he came in.
Oh yeah.
He was like, "Oh, I'll fix that for you.
Yeah.
Dead dude's dead in the shower. Okay, one last question because we're kind of getting there.
Yeah.
How do you think that Dexter would be as an anime?
Ooh. You know what? I think so. There's a lot of okay. I think it'd be good. For one, I think it'd be awesome. I think
Yeah.
it'd be an awesome anime, and I can like compare it to like something like Death Note. So Death Note doesn't have a lot of like action.
Yeah.
It's strictly psychological. It's all psychological. So that's what Dexter is to me. It's like a lot of psychological stuff, and then the actual like the stalking, the mind games, like the hunting, and then the final thing is like him, taking them out or whatever. But like the cat and mouse game would be, I think, be awesome in an anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool to see if they did something like that. They might make one someday. There might be one that's already like that I don't even know about.
Oh, there might be. I'll have to look for it.
Yeah, we'll have to find out. But yeah, no. I don't know. But yeah, definitely will.
Yeah.
You have anything else before we call it?
God, I have so much about Dexter. I love it so much. But I can't wait till the next season. I guess it's
That's it?
Yeah.
We'll leave it on that. All right.
Yep.
Until next time.
I'm Samantha.
I'm Candido.
And this is
Geeking Out with My Spouse. Thanks for hanging out with us on Geeking Out with My Spouse. We love getting to share our nerdy rabbit holes with you, and the fact that you're here listening means the world. If you want to support the show, the easiest way is to follow or subscribe wherever you're listening. You can also leave a rating or review. It helps more than you think.
Do you want to go the extra mile? Share this episode with a friend. Tag us on your socials. We're on Facebook and Instagram. Or send us your wild theories and fandom hot takes at geekingoutwithmyspouse@gmail.com. We'll be back next time with more cozy chaos, more geekery, and probably at least one moment where one of us says something we immediately regret. See you then.